It is finally third quarter of 2024, and just last month, I did a cash saving strategy for myself to prepare for this quarter. But I found that in this new quarter, a lot of things are broken because we finally have the actual terms and conditions for some of this cash saving strategy, and let's go through all of them in this video. And of course, all these strategies are firstly shared on my Telegram group of over 16,000 members, where the latest news and strategies are all posted there first before I make a video. So come and join us at Honey Money SG. Number one strategy, UOB One Account. And I'm not going to bore you with the details of the 4% effective interest at 150,000 tier, because I think most of you already know this formula, right? Just do a salary credit via Gyro or PayNow, and that's $1,600 per month plus $500 of eligible card transactions, and you'll get the effective bonus interest. So that has no change, and at the highest tier of $150,000, you will get 4% effective interest. But what is changing is the quarterly savings promo, because if you remember correctly, I did talk about the quarterly savings promo where I zero out my account on the 1st of June. And likewise for this quarter, there's a brand new quarterly earmark savings promo where it's called Nation of Savers, but something a little different, because at the highest tier of $150,000 of earmark savings, you'll get $1,100. But don't be too happy yet, because this time round, the holding period has been increased to 5 months. It was previously 4 months. So actually your holding duration is much longer. Therefore, if we look at the effective return, that will be $1,100 divided by $150,000 multiplied by 12 divided by 5 months, and that will be 1.76 per annum of effective return just for this quarterly earmark promo known as Nation of Savers. Now, not only that, because there's a new clause of 30 days no fund in or out activity in the terms and conditions, where it states that fresh funds are those that are not withdrawn from any existing UOB current or savings account 30 days before or during the promotion period and redeposited. So there's some catch in there whether UOB will enforce it or not, because it is quite unrealistic that there is no fund activity in or out in the past 30 days, and that will start from 1st of June onwards. And you know what's the breaking news? I'm not going to participate in the quarterly savings promo plus any UOB One bonus account interest this time round. First of all, I do not want to lock in $150,000 of funds in UOB One account. And because if you participate in this quarterly savings promo, you will be earmarking your funds for 5 months. And it's all subject to any changes in the interest rate by UOB One. Also, I talk about the 30 days no fund in or out activity, right? I do not know how it's going to play against me. Then the fact that you have to hold it for 5 months, which is around till the mid of December, means that your $150,000 cannot be zeroized out on the 1st of December, which is to prepare for next year's quarterly savings promo in first quarter 2025. So it's not really an effective return. Furthermore, if we talk about the total returns, 4% from UOB One account bonus interest plus 1.76% per annum from the quarterly savings promo, that's a total of 5.76% per annum, which is considered really subpar comparing to the previous quarterly savings promo, right? So this time, I don't think I'm participating in it anymore. But for those of you who are still participating in it, I wish the best of luck to all of you and hope you all win the lucky draw prize as well. My second cash saving strategy was Moomoo Cash Plus 6.8% guaranteed return with the Fullerton SGD Liquidity Fund. So I have a total of $200,000 inside that portfolio right now. But you see, the thing is, so far there's no new announcement of a new 6.8% per annum guaranteed return promotion by Moomoo. And this is correct as of the recording date, so they may release new promos. But right now, the only promo that I'm participating in is the I Also Can promo, whereby at the highest tier of holding $60,000 for 30 days, you'll get $150 of stock cash coupon. So you can use it to buy stocks. And then there are lower tiers which you can qualify for if you don't have $60,000 to hold for 30 days. So my current Cash Plus portfolio of 6.8% per annum guaranteed return promotion will end by the 20th of July 2024. And after that, I will need to look for a better place to park my funds for higher returns. No more 6.8% per annum guaranteed offer for now. So I guess one other place that I can consider is the interactive brokers, where they are giving 4.83% per annum on your USD cash. And Interactive Brokers is really a very good broker to buy London Stock Exchange. So you can check out my Interactive Brokers link right here and sign up. And if you want an even better return on US dollars, do you know that timing the market is challenging and may be affected by your own emotions? So to minimize the anxiety, regular savings plan is one of the effective ways for you to grow your wealth over time by dollar cost averaging in the US market. And you can do that on Moomoo by going to Accounts, More, then RSP, then search for your favorite US stock or ETF. For paying account, you may set it to deduct automatically from your bank account so you don't have to manually deposit cash to your account. Even the currency exchange is automated for RSP order. Minimum investment amount starts at $5 US. contribution frequency from weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, or even daily. You can also use RSP calculator to forecast your expected future returns based on historical data. Pricing-wise, Moomoo is charging 0 commission per order for US stocks and ETFs with a platform fee of 99 US cents per order. For new users, Moomoo SG is currently offering 6.8% per annum guaranteed return on their Moomoo Cash Plus promotion for 30 days. And if you manage to hit the maximum subscription of $80,000, you will be getting a total return of approximately 447 Singapore dollars. But as a disclaimer, please note that Moomoo Cash Plus is an investment product. This is not comparable and is different from savings deposits. Principal is not guaranteed, and up to 30 days of the 6.8% per annum is guaranteed only during the promotional period. On top of that, you will be able to unlock up to 4 stock bundles of the top 5 traded US stocks worth 70 Singapore dollars each and an Apple share worth around 243 Singapore dollars. Sign up with my exclusive link for a bonus 20 Singapore dollars cash coupon. There's a total rewards value of 990 Singapore dollars. Holding period and buy trade applies. Investment in any capital market products involves risk and a risk to lose capital. For more details of the promotion, please refer to the link landing page in the description below. So wait no more and use my exclusive link down below or scan the QR code right here to get your Moomoo SG Universal account today. Alright, next cash strategy, that is the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver account and Save Up Level Up promo. So I talked about this offer previously whereby you can get up to 698 Singapore dollars worth of cash rewards. And the good news is the referral promo has been extended. So firstly, you will get $30 if you use my exclusive link to sign up for a Bonus Saver account. Then you get another $168 if you fulfill the funding requirement plus a salary credit requirement. And if you participated in the Save Up Level Up promotion and fulfill the requirements, you get another $500 cashback for the highest tier of $100,000 of savings. And all these cash rewards are not even including the usual cash interest that you will earn for fulfilling the Standard Chartered Bonus Saver account requirements monthly. So for reference, you'll get 2.88% per annum if you fulfill the salary credit, the $500 spend criteria on your Bonus Saver card, as well as paying 3 bill payments of minimum $50 each. And I already calculate all the bonus returns for you if you were to fulfill the Bonus Saver account plus the Save Up Level Up promotion, which is around 5.73% per annum, which I went through in full detail in a previous video here. So you can refer to the step-by-step guide if you are unsure how to do it. Next cash strategy is the HSBC Everyday Global account or EGA. Good news is bonus interest campaign is still at 3.6% for the bonus interest and then 1% additional bonus interest if you fulfill the Everyday Plus rewards criteria. That means a total of 4.6% per annum. And it's really the same drill to qualify for Everyday Plus rewards. Just deposit $2,000 monthly plus 5 eligible transactions from either the bank account or the credit card. The only new change in the terms and conditions is that now, instead of 2 months, the bonus interest applied will only be on 1 month, which is July of 2024. So you can still use the HSBC Everyday Global account as a temporary cash savings account to get some reasonably good returns. Next one on the list is Chocolate Finance, and it's finally back. So Chocolate Finance, for those of you who have not heard before, it will give you 4.2% per annum on your first $20,000 transferred inside this Chocolate Finance account. With no lock-ins and no hoops to jump through, really don't need to fulfill any salary credit or credit card spend criteria. And let's be clear that Chocolate Finance is not a bank, so there's no SDIC insurance and there's no capital guaranteed. And your money will be invested in investment-grade short-term bond funds like from Dimensional, Fullerton Short-Term, and UOB Asset Management. Now, how does the 4.2% per annum returns work is that there is currently a top-up program from now till 31st December 2024, whereby if the portfolio underperforms below 4.2% per annum, Chocolate Finance will top up the difference to make it 4.2% per annum. And Chocolate Finance, how it works is on daily returns. So beyond midnight, you will see your daily returns credited to your Chocolate Finance account. So how much can you actually earn? If you look at $20,000 of funds at a daily rate of 4.2% per annum, you will earn 4.2% multiplied by $20,000 divided by 365, which is around $2.30 per day. Which also means if you were to calculate the monthly returns, that will be $2.30 multiplied by 30 days, which is around $69. Then if it is 31 days, that will be around $71. So average around $70 per month. Then I know a lot of you are concerned about the security. Do know that funds in Chocolate Finance are held in segregated custody accounts with MAS licensed institutions like HSBC and State Street. And also ChocFin Private Limited has Capital Market Services license and is also an exempt financial advisor under MAS rules. So if you want to sign up for a Chocolate Finance account, you can use my link here or the code to sign up. Lastly, I do want to talk about OCBC 360, which seems to be still surviving at 4.65% per annum. That is on the $100,000 tier if you fulfill the salary credit the save and the spend criteria, which is not too difficult to hit. But I want to stress that this 4.65% per annum is still effective for now. I don't know whether this video out is still valid or not, so I may want to do a further update on OCBC 360 versus UOB One after all the changes, because the last one I did was in 2022. But I also want to gauge the interest. If you really want me to do an update on this, then comment OCBC 360, so I'll make the video as soon as possible. And before that, if you really want to know about how OCBC 360 account works, as well as the best credit cards for it, I did review them in a recent video right here, and check that out.